Hi, and welcome to Straight Shot Radio. My name is Johnny Slick, and I'm the founder and head coach at Straight Shot Training, a personal training company that helps people of all fitness levels build strength and confidence both in and out of the gym with focused workouts and expert coaching. December is weird, right? It's this strange middle ground between Thanksgiving and the end of the year when your schedule is different, your sleeping is off, your eating is all over the place with parties and traveling, and oh yeah, let's try to find a time to work out in the middle of all of this as well. So I totally get why January is the biggest time of year for gyms and trainers. And it's not just because people are making fitness resolutions, it's because they've spent the past month eating who knows what and working out who knows when. So today, I want to help you find a way to stay a little bit more on track throughout December with your diet and workouts and give you some ideas on how to set yourself up better to take on your 2022 fitness goals, which you can absolutely start on now, by the way. So let's start with your workouts in December. There are 28 days left in the year as of the time that I'm recording this. So that's 4 weeks now before the end of the year. Of those weeks, let's see if we can average 3 workouts a week. So that means between right now, Friday, December 3rd, you need to get in 12 workouts between now and 2022. That's it, just 12. So some weeks you may get 2, some weeks you may get 4, some weeks you may not get any. But if we can try to get in 12 workouts between now and the end of the year, that's pretty solid. And when you do get that chance to work out, make it count. Stay on task, stay focused, move your body, move some weights, get your heart rate up, breathe heavy, sweat, and keep track of your workouts during this odd time of year so you can actually continue to make progress and finish the year stronger rather than just kind of floundering for the next 4 weeks or just not really working out at all because you think, well, I can't do the perfect program because I'm going to be all over the place with traveling and I'm not going to be able to get in 5 or 6 workouts a week. You don't need to. Let's get in 12 between now and the end of the year and make each one of those count. Now, if you are on the fence about working with a Straight Shot coach, either in person or remotely, I highly suggest that you start with one now. January is insane for all gyms and personal trainers, so you want to get in with a coach now at a time that's going to best suit your schedule so you're not left trying to figure out when you're going to work out in the new year when commercial gyms are completely packed and private trainers are completely booked. Which, by the way, gyms are an absolute madhouse in January, but just so you know, Straight Shot, the studio here in North Frederick, we have semi-private sessions that are capped at just 4 people. And we do a lot of one-on-one training. And we are a private gym. So there's never more than maybe 10 people in the entire 3,000 square feet of space that we have. So that's just something to think about with the new year coming up and the gym rush coming up and you can't get to a squat rack to do your workout or you can't find an open bench for everything. There's plenty of open stuff at our spot because we are a private gym. That's just what we do is private coaching. So just something to keep in mind there. Now, if you're not looking to work with a coach in person, but you still want some help with your workouts, now's a good time as well to get on a solid strength and conditioning program. This will help you stay on track over the next month because you're going to have this coach designing custom workouts around your holiday schedule and what equipment you have access to at home, in the gym, or on the road. And it completely takes the guesswork out of your training over December. You just open up your app, see the workout that your coach built just for you, and get to work. So the key here is let's get 12 good workouts in between now and the end of the year. And if you're looking to going with a coach, now would actually be a good time to start with a coach rather than waiting for the new year to get started with them because they might not be available. So let's move on to nutrition now. So again, we've got these 28 days. So let's just say you're going to eat 3 meals a day. That's 84 meals between now and the end of the year. So let's say we want to follow the 80-20 rule. That's where 80% of your meals should be healthy and 20% of your meals can be less than healthy or higher in calories. So the 80% of 84 is going to be 67, around 67. So 67 of those meals should be healthy. That leaves 17 of those 84 meals between now and the end of the year can be less than ideal. That means over the next 4 weeks, those 17 less than healthy meals will come from you just relaxing and having fun at holiday parties and eating out and maybe destroying some candy out of your stocking, while the other 67 meals between now and the end of the year are going to be filled with lots of vegetables and lean proteins and high fiber starches and healthy fats. And also, if you're not currently food journaling, just writing down what you're eating, now is actually a really good time to start that rather than waiting for the new year. And this isn't to make you guilty about eating more than you need to or eating junk food or anything like that. It's more about helping you establish consistency on the healthy eating side so you aren't yo-yoing from a fast food meal over here and then a salad with no dressing to try to compensate for your next meal. Journaling will help you see those 67 versus 17 meals and know that it's all going to balance out over the course of this month without the need for you to have those wild swings in your diet adherence. There's going to be probably a pretty bad week at some point in there, but that's totally fine. Just look at your entire month, look at those 67 healthy meals, make them same thing as your workouts. When you can get into the gym, make it count. On those 67 meals, let's pile in the vegetables on those plates. Let's eat those lean proteins, your healthy fats, get lots of fiber, and then you don't have to worry so much about those other 17 meals. Oh, by the way, if you need some help with recipes, grocery shopping, meal prepping, tips for eating out, we are actually in the final edits of the Straight Shot Training nutritional ebook that all of our Straight Shot clients and members both in studio and online will be getting very shortly. So be on the lookout for that. Almost done with it. So that's looking at your nutrition and your workouts over December. You need to get in 12 workouts and eat at least 67 nutritionally sound meals and no more than 17 less than healthy meals over the next 28 days. But what about the other aspects of your fitness? Now, with recovery, sleep is king. So let's say that we want to average 7.5 hours of sleep, since 7 to 8 is ideal, and we want to average those 7.5 hours of sleep every night between now and December 31st. So let's start using a sleep tracker. I use one where I set an alarm for the morning, and I hit a button when I'm going to sleep. When my alarm goes off and I kind of clock out from sleeping, it records how long I was in bed. Now, I go to sleep as soon as my head hits the pillow. Everybody's different. You can use the sleep tracking on like your Apple Watch, or if you have some type of Fitbit that tracks sleep, or a Whoop band. There's different ways of tracking your sleep, but honestly, the clock in, clock out thing on the phone is good enough unless you're going to be laying in bed for like an hour trying to fall asleep. So find a way to track your sleep. It's going to average it in the app and just try to get those 7.5 hours average over December. And the same goes with your water intake, because that's another key part of both your recovery and your performance is drinking more water. You should be averaging half of your body weight in fluid ounces daily. Now, I drink a lot more than this, but everybody's different. So if you average half your body weight in fluid ounces, just know that you're probably going to drink more on workout days and maybe a little bit less on your less active days. And if you are going to be drinking more alcohol than you normally do over December, which most people do, really got to up that water. So if you're averaging drinking your body weight in fluid ounces, add 2 glasses of water for every alcoholic drink that you take in. I know that typically people say 1, but I'm much bigger on hydration and much bigger on being very, very moderate in your alcohol consumption. And I think that most people don't drink enough water. So for every alcoholic drink that you drink 2 glasses of water at those parties. Plus your stomach's going to be so full of water and you're going to have to pee so much that you won't have time to sit around and eat crappy food and drink alcohol. So maybe that's another strategy for you. So finally here, December is actually a great time to plan ahead. So, let's do what we can with our diet, with our workouts, with our sleep, with our water intake. Do what you can with that over December. And let's start planning ahead for 2022 during the process. And this isn't just a New Year's resolution. This is actually looking at the year coming up, and if you have some goals for yourself, let's put some time constraints on them. Rather than just saying, I want to lose weight in the new year. Well, let's say I am 20 pounds overweight, so I want to lose 20 pounds before spring. That means between January 1st and March 20th, the first day of spring, you need to lose 20 pounds in 11 weeks. So that's 1.8 pounds a week. That's doable. Or maybe you want to gain some muscle mass for the summer. So you want to gain 8 pounds of muscle mass to hit your goal weight, but you also want to be lean for summer. So there's a body fat element to this too. So that means you probably need to gain 15 total pounds if you want to end up with 8 extra pounds of muscle mass and be leaner. So you need to gain 15 extra pounds. You want to maintain that for a little bit and then drop body weight for summer. So you need to gain 15 pounds between January and mid-April. That's around a pound a week. Then you need to drop 7 pounds over the next 7 weeks to lose the body fat slowly, but keep the muscle mass. That means that you're going to hit your goal weight and body fat somewhere in the first couple weeks of June, just in time for that beach trip, right? But what about a lifting goal? If you don't have any weight goals, you want to squat 200 pounds by July, and your current squat max is 135 pounds. That means you need to add, on average, 2.5 pounds a week or 5 pounds every other week to the bar for 26 weeks. Is that doable? Absolutely. But you're going to need a plan. And you're going to need to be consistent, and you need to understand that on some weeks you're going to go up 10 pounds, and on other weeks you might not be able to increase the weight at all. Maybe you want to run a half marathon. Maybe you want to do a strongman competition or a CrossFit competition. Just make a plan. Take some time in December to make those plans for 2022. And even if you don't have any type of performance goal or body weight goal, I think making plans around how often you want to lift or how often you want to go for a run or a walk or just having some goals around your sleep and recovery or resolving nagging injuries or pain, I think that all of those are just as awesome. I think all of that is just as noble of a pursuit as you wanting to lose weight or gain strength. So I would love for you to tell me about your goals. What are you struggling with in 2021 that you want to make a plan to change in 2022? And what things can you do now throughout December with your training, your eating, and your recovering that's going to help you stay on task and set up some healthy habits for the new year? I would love to hear your thoughts on all of this. You can shoot me a message at Johnny, that's Jonny, at straightshottraining.com, or you can find us on social media using the handle at straightshottraining. Shoot me a message. I want to know what your goals are, and I would love to be able to give you some guidance on that if you're trying to figure out how much time do you think it's going to take me to lose this much weight? How fast do you think I can hit this number on this lift? I love talking about this stuff with people, and I would love to engage with you about the goals that you have for yourself in the new year. So I hope you found the stuff in today's episode helpful. I'm super grateful that you took the time to listen to the show today. If you could leave me a rating and share this episode with your friends, that would be awesome. If you want to take my advice and get going with a coach now before that perfect workout time that you've always wanted gets taken by someone else, head over to straightshottraining.com for details on how you can work with us at our studio in Frederick, Maryland, at Kinetics Physiotherapy and Performance in North Carolina, or anywhere in the world via virtual sessions and our app. So thanks again, and have a great week, everybody.